Paying off debt can be hard and take a long time. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to do it quickly and effectively in a way that doesn't cost you more than a daily coffee, and using a snowball method. Hello friends, if you haven't been here before, my name is Magda, and on this channel I talk about minimalism and personal finances. Debt can creep into our lives slowly and quietly, pretending to be a really nice guest for an afternoon tea, and before we know it, it turns into this humongous beast that eats into every aspect of our lives. You know, that new handset that you've just signed up a contract for the next 2 years, or a new car that is just a little bit nicer but had to be paid off in installments, or the worst of them all, credit card debt. But there is a way of getting rid of that beast quickly and effectively, and in a way that won't cost you more than a daily coffee. So without any further ado, let's dive into it. I'm going to share my screen with you so that you can actually see a template that I have created that uses the snowball method in paying off debt. And make sure to stick around till the end for an extra bonus. So what you can see now is my screen, and this is the template for paying off debt using the snowball method. The snowball method assumes that you pay off the smallest of your loans first, whilst maintaining the minimum payment on any other of your loans. And then once you've paid off your smallest loan, you move all the money that you have been putting towards paying off the first loan to the second loan, and so forth, until you have cleared your debt. So if you like, that creates a snowball method of paying off your debt. And it actually works because in the end you will pay it off much quicker. So I'm going to show in this example, we're going to assume that I've got 3 types of loans or debts, if you like, and I'm going to put them in the table in order of the smallest to the largest one. So let's assume that my credit card loan is £1,000 at an interest rate of 20.65. That's the UK average interest rate for credit cards from last year, with a minimum payment requirement of £55 a month. So again, this is just an example. So if that was my only loan, then as you can see here, the calculation is going to show me automatically how long it's going to take me to pay off that loan. So if I was only making the minimum payments, 22 months down the line, I would have paid off that credit card. So on the 22nd month of the payment plan, I would only have £7.12 to pay off, and I would be clear of debt, assuming I've got only one debt. But we said that I have, in this example, 3 types of debts. So the second debt is a loan that I have taken out when I was buying my second-hand car. That was, let's assume, £4,500 at an interest rate of 14%, with a minimum payment requirement of £100 a month. Again, let's assume that I'm only paying the minimum payment, that I cannot afford to pay more than that. So with that in mind, you can see here that, well, there are 2 things that I wanted to draw your attention to. The first thing is, as you can see, the minimum payments here are maintained at the minimum payment up until the moment when my first debt is paid off. The moment my first debt is paid off, this £55 that I was paying towards my first debt is now transferred to paying off my second debt and added to the minimum payment of £100 that I'm going to maintain. So from the 23rd month of my debt payment journey, if you like, I am now paying £155 a month, and I am debt-free, if I had those 2 debts only, after 46 months altogether. So that's 4 years or 3 years, or almost 4 years, right? But that's not all my debt, we said. We said that I have also decided to have a completely brand new kitchen, and let's assume that that costed me £7,500 at an annual interest rate of 7.5% with a minimum payment requirement of £150. So let's say these are all my debts that I've got at this point of time. So you can see exactly as what happened with the second loan. With the third loan, the minimum payment is maintained at £150 all the way until the second debt is paid off, which was 46 months down the line. So from the 47th month, my minimum payment, or my payment towards the third debt, is accumulation of payments that I have been paying previously. So I'm not feeling a difference in my outgoings because it's still the same amount of money. I'm just making a conscious decision to transfer that money that I was paying off my second loan, aka car, towards the payment of my new kitchen, so that my payment goes up to £305 rather than £150 a month. So then that makes the whole journey finishing 52 months. On the 53rd month of my debt payment journey, I would be debt free. Okay, so let's just go back and see it again for a moment. So what we assumed in this example is that the total debt that I've got is £13,000, that I'm only paying minimum required payments on all three debts, and I'm not paying any more money towards that. And that spreadsheet then shows me that to be completely debt-free, it will take me 52 months, assuming I am following the Snowball Method, meaning that once I've paid off my first debt, I am making a conscious decision to put the money that has been freed up from minimum payments on the first debt towards my second debt, rather than using it on something else or taking another loan out. Now, that will be interesting here. What I wanted to show you is what will happen if we want to put a little bit of extra money towards paying our debt. Let's just go back here and see how long did we say? 52 months, right? So remember, 52 months to pay off your debt, or my debt in this example. Now let's say I'm actually going to find £50 a month. This is not a lot of money. I'm going to find £50 a month. That's two takeouts a week probably for a family. I'm going to find £50 a month to pay to add to my debt payments as an extra. So let's see what happens. Right. So rather than paying £55 for my first debt, I'm paying now 105. And that means that my first debt is paid off on the 11th month, and I'm totally debt-free 44 months on 44th month rather than 50 odd. So I'm at least 10 months faster or quicker in getting rid of my debt. So let's see what will happen if it's actually £150 a month. So if I put additional £150 a month towards paying off my debt, then my credit card will be paid off within 5 months, and the whole debt that I'm carrying is paid off within 32 months. So we have gone down from 50 odd months to 32 months by adding £150 a month towards paying off your debt. And this is mainly because the interest rate is working against you for as long as you have your debt. So the quicker you decide to pay off your debt, the smaller amount of debt you will accumulate from the interest rate that is added to your loan. So, as I mentioned, a cost of monthly coffee, that probably is even less than that. You can actually significantly cut down the amount of money that you will pay off and the length of time that you'll be paying off your debt. So there we have it. This is the spreadsheet. It has instructions, so it shows you exactly what to do and how to use your how to use it, and it's available on Etsy. I will leave the link down below to the video description, and if you use the code YouTube at checkout, you'll be able to get it. So there we have it, a step-by-step method of paying off debt using the Snowball method. If you've enjoyed this video, then please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. There will be more videos of a similar topic coming up every week. Now, if you've lasted that long, then here's the promised bonus. In the description below this video, there is a link to this exact spreadsheet template that I have used today in this video. It usually costs $4.99. Download it, use it, get rid of that debt. You will feel much better thereafter. So that's it. Thanks for watching and see you next week. Bye.